I'm here at Red Corner Gym with former professional boxer Sean McKervey, who on March 23rd enters the prize fighter at Sports Connections in rugby. Sean, thanks for the time.
No worries, man.
It's been a bit of a long time since you last fought. We'll cover lots of things over this interview, but what's the main motivation for coming out of retirement and getting into this prize fighter?
Bit of closure really for James Flynn, I suppose. I suppose that's the main attraction on it. So
like a lot of
I think
people
everyone talks about it. They've talked about it for years. It's not been 6 years now, I think.
Yeah.
It's a long time. And because I've kept active, I've always trained. As much as them boys have been more active, they've been fighting and stuff. Mm-hmm. But I've always liked training. I've always liked, you know what I mean, to keep on the roads running and sparring here and there with the pros and stuff like that. So
yeah,
my hunger's always kind of been there to train,
yeah,
just not to fight.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying I have no hunger to fight.
Okay.
But now, yeah, massively.
We'll cover the prize fighter, but I'd like to go back to when you first started boxing. How old were you when you started boxing?
11 started.
And you used to box out
He was at Mercia. He was at Mercia at the junior prison.
Yeah.
Then I think we was somewhere like 15, 16, we moved to Bolkington then.
Yeah.
So all our trainers moved there.
Mm-hmm.
So then I was there for until I was 23.
Yeah.
Then I turned pro. So I had about 75 amateur fights.
So how many amateur fights did you
about
have?
75, something like that.
What was your record?
Equal record really, I'd say.
And you're how old?
50.
How old were you turned professional?
I was 23, if I remember rightly. Yeah, 23.
And do you remember who you first
went with Delagi,
yeah,
which is brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Best thing I've ever done really, to be fair. I was glad I turned with him.
Mm-hmm.
Then really enjoyed that, but unfortunately he went away for a little bit. So then that was kind of a no-go. I had one fight with him at the Mercy Sport Club, my first pro fight,
yeah,
which was with Ernie Smith.
Mm-hmm.
It was great. Then after that I went with Pat Caldell.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was with Pat Caldell for a lot of fights then. Don't know how many, roughly about 8 fights.
Overall, how many professional fights did you have in the end?
15.
15.
Yeah.
And pretty successful.
Yeah, I lost 5 of them.
Yeah.
2 draws that went on to beat the lads.
Yeah.
And the rest all wins, like 8 solid wins.
In terms of your professional career, you lost your last fight.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you've got any unfinished business, or you walked away from that quite happy with what you left?
Yeah, I've walked away from that. At the end of the day, the hungrier man on the night got the decision. Mm-hmm. There was a couple of little background issues that weren't 100%, but that was just down to running a young family, training a lot, as well as trying to keep a wife happy and stuff, as you're doing, you know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah, that was mainly it really.
This is obviously your first prize fighter.
Yeah.
Tactics are completely different, and obviously you're doing 10, 12 rounds. Does that intimidate you, or does it worry you about?
No, not one bit. It probably would have intimidated me back when I was a pro.
Yeah.
Because I was too used to them later rounds. I loved them later rounds. That was my way of fighting. I got better as I went.
Yeah.
Which I am a bit of a slow starter, but I know I've literally got no time.
Yeah.
I've got no time. I've got 30 seconds to a minute to think the game through.
Yeah.
Then I've got to try and get to my.
In terms of your first fight, so you're fighting James Flynn, which everybody's aware of.
Yeah.
You know, shout out to James Flynn. Everybody in Coventry, I think, is looking forward to this fight.
Yeah.
I think it's been touted for a long time that the two of you are two of Coventry's best fighters.
Yeah.
Is the motivation to beat Flynn, or is the motivation to win the whole thing? What would you say is your driving factor for this?
The motivation is to win the whole thing, of course it is. But Flynn's a big seller for me. Of course, it's standard, and I'm sure it is for him as well. You know what I mean? It's no different. So there is unfinished business. We didn't get to meet a couple of occasions we could have fought, and we didn't get to meet. It didn't happen. Mm-hmm. And I was kind of getting to the stage of my career where I was kind of losing the love for the sport, and I weren't as into it as much as what I once was.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a massive sellout. Hence the reason we're fighting each other in the first round. I kind of said to him that I think we should.
Yeah, so obviously for those who don't know, we were going to do a random drawing, but you and Flynn have actually said no, we'll fight each other first fight.
Yeah, definitely, because you just never know what could happen. As a prize fight, we've watched it for years, is a lot of upsets in a prize fight.
Flynn has been in a prize fight before. Do you think you know, are you worried that his tactics will be drastically different from yours? Do you think he's going to come out of the block, going home? Is there anything you're worried about in particular?
Not really. I just know, as we all know, the whole city knows, any boxing fan knows, Flynn's a trickster.
Yes.
And he's very good at what he does. You know what I mean? And it's just a matter of me. Flynn, let's be fair, ain't going to be the sharpest man as what he used to be. You know what I mean? So we're just going to have to see on the night. I'm going to have to see how sharp he really is on the first 30 seconds to a minute.
Yeah.
To see where he's at.
Obviously, he's got a bit more range and he's fast.
Yeah.
Do you think there is certain aspects where you can hurt him big time?
Yeah, $1,000,000%. Yeah, I reckon I can hurt him to the body. I know that.
Yeah.
In fact, and he's got a terrific chin, which I've got to give him that. But again, there's weaknesses there. You know what I mean? So I've got to give it me all. That's it. And that's all I will do.
And on the night, I mean, see, we're good. What, 8 weeks out, 9 weeks out, a year.
Yeah.
Do you fancy your chances? And do you think you're going to start Flynn? Do you think you're going to beat him on points? How do you see that first fight going?
Yeah, to be honest with you, it's it's got to be a one-sided win on points. Simple as that, because he's going to be a trickster at the start. But yes, of course, intentions are to hit him to the body as hard as I can.
Yeah. That's fair.
I can't really say no more.
We'll talk about the other two competitors in the prize fight. Obviously, you've got Shane Moyle and you've got Chris Masterson. Got any thoughts on those two? Have you paths crossed before? Have you ever sparred Chris or Shane?
Shane? I've never sparred Chris. Shane again, come forward, flat-footed, but can bang. He's a hard hitter.
Obviously, Shane is a hard hitter and he can put a pace on you as well.
Of course he can.
Over 3 minutes though, you think that's not a problem for you in terms of...
I think Shane can be boxed.
Yeah.
And I think it's about being clever with Shane, to be honest. He's probably the guy with the most determination out of all of us, to be fair. You know, with a point to prove. Looking
at the training at the minute, it looks like he's training like a
madman. And he's gonna take it seriously and respect him for that. You know, no one can knock that. At the end of the day, as long as everyone goes into this 100% and they know to put 100% in, then no one can say anything after it.
No, you're right.
We've all done our best.
Yeah.
And
do you see a winner in that second fight? Do you see who do you think, if you beat James, who do you think you'd face in the final?
Going on determination, it's hard to call. Determination, Shane.
Yeah.
But as in Massey as his name says it himself, Classy Massey.
He's a good fighter, very good
fighter.
Yeah.
And to be fair, he's the biggest out of us all.
He's a big lad and he was a very good amateur as well.
He was a great amateur, yeah.
So, I mean, do you think if it's based on determination, then you think Shane, it could be a Shane?
Yeah, it's a very 50-50 fight for me, to be honest. But Massey's got good skill, very good skill. So, with a good chin as well.
I was going to say, do you see any knockouts on the night? See anyone being stopped?
Yeah, well, like you say, it's a prize fight, it can happen.
Yeah.
We just don't know. We don't know, you know what I mean? So, anything could happen. I'm not 100% how it could go, but determination is to fucking. If I could knock the two fighters out, then I would. You know what I mean? So that's it. We'll go on and see what happens. But that's never been my style. I've never been a massive puncher. Everyone knows that. But work rate's always been my main thing, and determination. Good. My head's in a good place.
Do you think you can outwork someone over 3 minute rounds? Do you think you can do enough to make a convincing win?
I do, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I definitely do.
And obviously he was a very decorated amateur, ranked 4th in the country. Do you think James underachieved as a professional?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What would you, obviously you were both professionals, both very good. What would you chalk up that to, really? Would you say like you live the boxer lifestyle, or
definitely? I've
you're more disciplined?
Always lived a clean life. I've always lived a clean life where, you know what I mean, have the odd beer here and there, that's about it.
Yeah.
But as in, you know, what any of these guys do, it's down to them. You know what I mean? My cleaner lifestyle will always better me. It's better in my head. It's good focus for me, because I've lost before I've gone in the ring. If I've let myself down, that's what I do. Yeah. So but
you think that could play? Do you think in terms of this fight, Flynn taking it seriously.
$1,000,000%.
Yeah.
$1,000,000%. Yeah. He's got a point to prove. You know, he wants to shut people up himself. You know, he wants to prove a point. But you know, he was a fantastic amateur, as we all know, brilliant amateur to be fair, and you can't knock him for it. But as a pro, didn't quite cut it as a pro, to be fair. Don't get me wrong, he got in against some decent lads towards the end.
He did, yeah, he did.
But again, he didn't succeed against them, did he? And you know, if he had that mentality he had when he was an amateur, and you know, to be honest, he was carrying power as an amateur, a lot more power I thought as well. But we all grow together. We all turn into men.
Yeah.
And you know, a lot of us have got good chins, and a lot of us carry that same punch power throughout our careers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're obviously both professionals. In terms of your record, his record, what you've both achieved, would you say you were more successful as a professional, or would you say it was pretty even?
Yeah, due to the Midlands area title,
yeah,
definitely.
You were more successful.
Yeah. Well, James said to me once, he said, you know, everyone wants to fight me and making that like, you know, like I want to fight and stuff like that. It's not about that. At the end of the day, he was the guy who worked from the Red Corner gym, and he shut off to try and compete against me from my Midlands area.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I only read the article the other, about a week ago.
Yeah.
I read the article, and it was saying, you know, he wanted to get what I had.
Yeah.
So who was calling who out? It most certainly wasn't me back then.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I class us down as just mates cracking on with our gym thing, sparring, doing whatever. But it weren't the case. He wanted bigger things, which I understand. I understand it, but you know, you can't make out something and contradict things.
Why do you think you haven't fought each other till now?
Why? It just weren't to be
back
in the time. You know, like I think there was one time when I got an injury, I got a cut eye, and the other time was towards the time where I was kind of giving up. I kind of knew I'd had enough, kind of thing. But yeah, that's it really. I can't really say a lot more to it.
Do you see the tools? Obviously, Flynn is you know, he's a great boxer. Do you see him being able to hurt you? Do you see the tools that he has that he can stop you with?
Of course, he's got good tools. His sharpness is a tool. He's sharp. He's very sharp. But again, I've just got to take him into my territory and do what I need to do. I can't concentrate on what he's got. My concentration is fully focused on what I have to do. I know what I need to do to beat him, so it's not going to be an easy night's work at all for either of us.
No.
It's going to be a tough night, but it's going to be a good night, and that's all we can say really.
And do you think on fight night, obviously, you know, you can stop him, you can outpoint him.
Yeah.
Do you think the more realistic scenario is you'll probably take him into deep water and tire him out, or do you think he's pretty much got the stamina to go?
He's got the stamina for them 3 rounds. He has got the stamina, but he will. I do believe he will fade.
Yeah.
He will fade at some point. He will fade at some point. He's been fighting at a level where, you know, he hasn't been a proper professional fighter. He's been fighting at a level where he ain't been fighting lads who are that great.
Do you think he's been comfortable?
And he's been comfortable.
Yeah.
Listen, he's gone on natural ability. Hence the reason he can fight at the weight he's fighting at.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's comfortable with that because he can make certain people look a little bit average.
Yeah, I think this is why there's so much hype around this fight, because you two of the best boxers to ever come out of the city, and I think it speaks for itself in terms of the hype about, you know, everyone wants to see this fight, you know. So on fight night, if he comes out, do you have an idea of what his tactics would be? Do you think he's going to come out quick, or do you think he'll come out? See, you said he's tricky. Do you have any idea?
I do believe he's going to show his presence straight away.
Yeah.
Show his presence, and he's going to try and he'll be sharp. I do know he's going to be sharp, but I'm going to have to play him at his own game.
Yeah.
Yeah, as simple as that. So yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I do think he will be, you know, be decent on that first round. It's always going to be the hardest round with James Flynn.
Definitely. Obviously on the night, you've got 4 fighters from Coventry, all with huge fan bases. Yourself, you always had big support for your fights. Got on fight night, do you expect a lot of people to be there in your corner?
Yeah, be a big sellout.
Yeah.
Obviously I've got a lot of people going myself. We've all sharing a corner of the ring, as in fans wise. It's going to be big, and it's not even that. It's obviously I've got a big fan base, but so has everyone else, and everyone knows each other. It's going to be, I reckon it's going to be a great atmosphere, to be fair.
Your training camp for this, obviously it's your first prize fight, it's another test like 10 round or a 12 rounder. Is your training been different at all than how you would go about a normal fight?
Yeah, definitely. More faster pace, everything's been faster, working 3 rounds each time of everything I do really, and just trying to be the very best I can be in that. Even with sparring again, everything's just down to what I'm doing on the night. I'm not working how I used to work, where I used to knew I was getting better in later rounds, but I've got no time for this time, so I've got to train, get myself fully fit for what I'm doing on the night.
Does that concern you? Obviously, go based on your previous experience as a professional, by your own admission, you're a slow start, but you always finish strong.
Yeah.
Is that a concern for you in this?
Back then it was, not now.
No.
My head's that strong now, no. Yeah, I feel fully focused on what I have to do and what I have to do to achieve, to win the tournament.
You're training for this obviously at Red Corner.
Yeah.
What is your training schedule comprised of now for this particular prize fight tournament?
Well, obviously I try and train 6 days a week. 6 days a week, then a couple of days in the week I do twice a day. Two to 3 times a week max. But I've been prepping before Christmas anyway. I prep all the time. I'm always, you know what I mean? I'm always prepping, I'm always keeping fit. It's just boxing prep work this time. It's literally, there's a lot more boxing going on.
Obviously on the night there is a prize in terms of money prize for the winner. Is it about the money for you, or is it about the bragging rights and the pride?
Yeah, it's obviously, the pride. It's just that, I suppose, shut people up a little bit. People do go on and on and on, and you just get fed up with hearing it.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, listen, I've said it before, we're all mates, we all get on with each other, all similar kind of guys, we've all got the same kind of banter and things. But on the night, we're all going to want to knock each other out. It's simple as that. It's simple as that, and we're just going to have to see how that goes. But yeah, I want to win it. Yeah. I'm in it to win it. That's it. Simple as that. There's no other way of looking at it.
No, it's good. Is this a one and done for Sean McKervey, or could this be? No, for the lead on to other things. One and done.
Done. Yeah, done after that. I'll be done.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll be happy being done. I'll just be glad for it to the conversation not keep coming up.
Yeah.
I mean, I know full well me and James Flynn are going to put on a good fight. I know that's going to happen, and I don't think anyone's going to be upset and think, oh, well, what if this, what if that. I think they'll be happy with the performance.
When you say the conversation, you mean you coming back and fighting, or you fighting James Flynn?
Me and Flynn, yeah. I reckon that in general, that a lot of people want to see it. I don't think it's going to upset anyone.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's one I've wanted to watch for a long time.
Yeah, that's a good fight.
So on the night then, Sean McKervey's going to walk in, he's going to beat James Flynn, and he's going to beat whoever else in the final and walk out.
I've got to do what I've got to do, So,
excellent. Confident?
I'm 1,000,000% confident. And also, another thing why I'm doing it is for my children. I've got 2 boys who I'm very close to.
Yeah.
I want them to be a part of it. Them 2 kids are going to be walking in the ring with me and make a big deal of it, so it's going to be good. So they're buzzing, they're like they're 9 and 5, so that's a massive thing for me. Massive thing.
So they would have been really young when you were fighting professionally.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So now they're a bit older, they can watch their dad. They've heard stories and stuff like that, and they can't wait. So that's another big drive for me, to let my children see me fight, and that's it. Done.
So final question, Sean. Have you got anything to say to your opponent on the night, James, of course?
Obviously, I'm going to be training hard, as you know, Flynn, and I'm out there to beat you. So be at your best and just make it a good fight. That's all I can say.
Excellent. Well, thank you for your time.
Yeah,
Looking forward to seeing you fight, mate. Can't wait for March 23rd. Get your tickets, and Sean McKervey confident ahead of his first round fight with James Flynn. See you all there. On March the 23rd, Sean McKervey, James Flynn, Shane Moyle and Chris Masterson will be battling it out in a prize fighter style tournament fought under professional rules. Tickets are available at markdwyerboxing.co.uk or hit up any of the fights for tickets. Whose corner are you in?